has basically said that Jayalalitha already has a huge memorial on Marina Beach. Where is the need for another memorial to her? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do, because that's what the court has opinion in that way. And I think it's quite right, and it's quite fair that there is no need to have two museums.
May I ask?
Going to create, in my view, it's only going to create a lot of confusion rather than, create anything presentable. It's only going to create a lot of confusion.
Deepa, may I ask, what do you plan to do with this property now? Once all the legalities are over, what do you plan to do with the Veda Nilayam? It was, after all, the home in which Jayalalitha spent her official life.
Keep it as it is. Keep it as it is. I think it's going to be, quite maintainable for the next 20 years. So I don't think anything needs to be done. So we're just going to keep it as it is at the moment.
Are you planning to move there or make any changes?
All those things we have to decide at a very later point, because there is a legal course of action that we have to follow. So today we have the judgment, so that's fair enough, and we are quite happy with it. And the next part of it will be a long legal process, and then only we have to decide on what is to be done and who is going to stay there and how that.
Since this is a very emotive issue, Jayalalitha was your aunt, she was a mother figure to the AIADMK. Was this entire legal battle, looking back on it, Deepa, was it a very bitter battle?
Yeah, kind of. It was quite difficult for us in that sense. For me especially, it was a very tough fight. So we had to put in all our efforts and all our time and everything, and the maximum we did. That's what I can say.
What was the low point of this battle? May I ask? Because, after Jayalalitha's passing away, the party seemed to split up in many ways. How was it handling all the different pulls and pressures within the party, and many of them pointed against you?
I really can't comment on what the ADMK was doing, because
can you hear me?
I don't know exactly what they were doing also. So only from my point of view and my part of this, I can make any comments.
What was the low point of the last few years for you? Because this legal battle has continued non-stop. What was the low point for you, Deepa? What was the low point?
I'm not able to hear that.
I'm asking, what was the worst? If you can name me one thing that was, did you ever think that this is a battle not worth fighting, and I just want to give up because you were up against a state government?
Not even in one place I thought like that, because even though I faced a lot of hassles, even from all aspects of this, I mean, from the political view, from the political angle, from the people's view, from those ADMK party cadres, from all angles, from all aspects, I had to fight, to put up a very tough fight. But I never even in one place thought it's worth it. It's not worth of something like that.
Did you face any threats? Did you face any, coercion to drop this case? Character assassination, rumors were spread about you by some quarters. I'm not saying the government, but some quarters. Did you ever, face that during this legal battle, Deepa?
Do they ever what? I'm again saying it's not audible.
Okay. Deepa, I'll leave it there for the moment. We'll try and do a longer interaction with you about Veda Nilayam. But thank you for being with me and taking our questions on Deepa and Deepak Jaikumar, the legal heirs of Jayalalitha, being given the house by the Madras High Court. It will not be a memorial. The property worth crores of rupees in the upscale Poise Garden area of Chennai goes to Jayalalitha's legal heirs.